Evaluating the top MLB stadiums can be subjective and depends on the criteria being used. Example, history, architecture, fan experience, views. Here's a list of 10 MLB stadiums often recognized for their uniqueness, historical significance, or fan experience. 10. Citi Field, New York Mets. Citi Field is a baseball stadium located in Flushing Meadows, Corona Park, in the borough of Queens, New York City, United States. Opening in 2009, Citi Field is the home ballpark of Major League Baseball New York Mets. The stadium was built as a replacement for the adjacent Shea Stadium, which had opened in 1964. Both the Yankees and Mets opened new stadiums in 2009. And while the Yankees opted for a stale, corporate-focused atmosphere, the Mets actually built a significant upgrade from Shea Stadium. Citi Field feels similar to the other newer ballparks in the NL East and has great food and drink options, and really puts Yankee Stadium to shame in that regard. 9. T-Mobile Park, Seattle Mariners. T-Mobile Park is a retractable roof stadium in Seattle, Washington, United States. It is the ballpark of Major League Baseball's Seattle Mariners and has a seating capacity of 47,929. It is in Seattle's SoDo neighborhood, near the western terminus of Interstate 90. It is owned and operated by the Washington State Major League Baseball Stadium Public Facilities District. The first game at the stadium was played on July 15, 1999. You can't go wrong spending a summer afternoon or evening at T-Mobile Park. The weather is generally perfect during baseball season, and the stadium is in an excellent location. It also has one of the better food and beer selections in baseball, along with many options for $5 and $6. Fans will get a chance to really appreciate this ballpark during the 2023 All-Star Game, and trust me, it won't disappoint. 8. Target Field, Minnesota Twins. Target Field is a baseball stadium in the historic Warehouse District of downtown Minneapolis. Since its opening in 2010, the stadium has been the ballpark of Major League Baseball's Minnesota Twins. The stadium hosted the 2014 Major League Baseball All-Star Game. It has also served as the home of other local and regional baseball events. Target Field is just 12 years old, but you have to give the Twins credit for making sure the already excellent stadium stays with the times. The stadium underwent a few upgrades this past offseason, which included a brand new 178-foot video board. 7. Fenway Park, Boston Red Sox. Fenway Park is a baseball stadium located in Boston, Massachusetts, less than 1 mile from Kenmore Square. Since 1912, it has been the ballpark of the Boston Red Sox, the city's American League Baseball team, and, since 1953, its only Major League Baseball franchise. While the stadium was built in 1912, it was substantially rebuilt in 1934, and underwent major renovations and modifications in the 21st century. It is the oldest active ballpark in MLB. Fenway Park is a bucket list experience for every baseball fan, or sports fan, really. It has arguably the best pre-game atmosphere in baseball, and walking around the stadium is a fun adventure by itself. Once inside, you're going to deal with the quirks of an 111-year-old ballpark: obstructed view seats, chairs not positioned towards the mound, aging concourses. But it's still Fenway Park, and that counts for a lot. 6. Coors Field, Colorado Rockies. Coors Field is a baseball stadium in downtown Denver, Colorado. It is the ballpark of Major League Baseball's Colorado Rockies. Opened in 1995, the park is located in Denver's lower downtown neighborhood, 2 blocks from Union Station. The stadium has a capacity of 50,144 people for baseball. Coors Field being ranked this high might be a controversial pick for some, but I just love this ballpark. It's surrounded by bars and restaurants, boasts some phenomenal views, and is just an outstanding place to watch baseball. 5. Dodger Stadium, Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodger Stadium is a baseball stadium in the Elysian Park neighborhood of Los Angeles, California. It is the ballpark of Major League Baseball's Los Angeles Dodgers. Opened in 1962, it was constructed in less than 3 years at a cost of $23 million. It is the oldest ballpark in MLB west of the Mississippi River, and third oldest overall, after Fenway Park in Boston, 1912, and Wrigley Field in Chicago, 1914. and is the largest baseball stadium in the world by seat capacity. Often referred to as a pitcher's ballpark, the stadium has seen 13 no-hitters, 2 of which were perfect games. It's also been deemed the most popular MLB stadium on social media. The Dodgers have made a few upgrades to Dodger Stadium recently, and the added amenities in the outfield concourses were a great touch. It's a bit hectic trying to get into the Chavez Ravine area, but once you're there, the entire trip becomes worth it. Get yourself a Dodger dog and enjoy one of the best stadiums that baseball has to offer. 4. PNC Park, Pittsburgh Pirates. PNC Park is a baseball stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It is the 5th home ballpark of Major League Baseball's Pittsburgh Pirates. Opened during the 2001 MLB season, PNC Park sits along the Allegheny River with a view of the downtown Pittsburgh skyline. Constructed of steel and limestone, it has a natural grass playing surface and can seat 38,747 people for baseball. It was built just to the east of its predecessor, Three Rivers Stadium, which was demolished in 2001. The view at PNC Park is so spectacular that you almost forget you're stuck watching the Pittsburgh Pirates. No other stadium has managed to showcase a city skyline quite like PNC Park has, though Petco Park is a close second. The stadium desperately needed a new video board, and thankfully, the team came through with a new one for 2023. 3. Wrigley Field, Chicago Cubs. Wrigley Field is a stadium on the north side of Chicago, Illinois. It is the ballpark of Major League Baseball's Chicago Cubs, one of the city's 2 MLB franchises. It first opened in 1914 as Weigman Park for Charles Weigman's Chicago Whales of the Federal League, which folded after the 1915 baseball season. The Cubs played their first home game at the park on April 20, 1916, defeating the Cincinnati Reds 7-6 in 11 innings. Chewing gum magnate William Wrigley Jr. of the Wrigley Company acquired the Cubs in 1921. It was named Cubs Park from 1920 to 1926, before being renamed Wrigley Field in 1927. The stadium currently seats 41,649 people and is the second stadium to be named Wrigley Field, as a Los Angeles ballpark with the same name opened in 1925. Like Fenway Park, a trip to Wrigley Field is something that every sports fan should try to experience at least once. The Cubs officially completed their massive, multi-phase renovation in 2019, and I think it was done in a perfect way that brought in modern amenities while still respecting Wrigley Field's old-school charm. The food selection could be a bit better, but, I mean, you're at Wrigley. Just enjoy it. 2. Oracle Park, San Francisco Giants. Oracle Park is a baseball stadium in the Soma district of San Francisco, California. Since 2000, it has served as the ballpark of Major League Baseball's San Francisco Giants. Previously named Pacific Bell Park, SBC Park, and AT&T Park, the stadium's current name was purchased by the Oracle Corporation in 2019. The stadium stands along the San Francisco Bay. The section of the bay beyond Oracle Park's right field wall is unofficially known as McCovey Cove, in honor of former Giants player Willie McCovey. It's wild that Oracle Park has already been open for 23 years because it's aged as well as any stadium in baseball. You have the wonderful, picturesque setting right on McCovey Cove, and the concourses smell like garlic fries. The atmosphere is so unique to San Francisco that you don't even need to be a Giants fan to appreciate the stadium. 1. Petco Park, San Diego Padres. Petco Park is a baseball stadium in downtown San Diego, California. It is the ballpark of Major League Baseball's San Diego Padres, and has also been used as a venue for concerts, soccer, golf, football, and rugby. We really shouldn't be surprised at this point because Petco Park truly is the perfect ballpark. It's embedded right in the heart of downtown San Diego with the skyline basically on top of you. There's a community park that leads right into the outfield concourses, making it a cool place to check out even on non-game days. Petco Park has the best food and beer selection in baseball to go along with the top-notch location. And now that the Padres are among the more exciting teams in MLB, the game day atmosphere measures up with the stadium itself. While these are 10 of the most recognized and often discussed MLB stadiums, every ballpark has its own unique charm and characteristics. Fans might have a different personal top 10 based on their own experiences and preferences. If you enjoyed today's content and find it helpful, feel free to like, share and subscribe. Also, don't forget to click the notification bell button so you won't miss any of our future videos. Once again, this topless, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next video.